Yeah!
Welcome to Ace Attorney!
Why, the angle at which she saw the crime occur would change.
The angle? What do you mean?
Well, the security guard station is on the second floor, and, she would have sort of a 3D view of the crime.
And this is important. Why? Perhaps you'd like to reconsider, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, let's review it again.
I thought that was important. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plans and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take for her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Starr, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Guy?
He says Mrs. Sky. Sounds like he's talking about Miss. He's saying Miss Guy.
Well... You?
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PBJ lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boyfriend?
Boysenberry? Is the thing a real thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from Glasswall Station. Before I knew what I was doing, that is, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked, so I couldn't open it. That's why I had to go through the visitors parking and B block.
That's quite a detour.
Nate's stressing like this is an actual court case on the line.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
Why would she say that? It just doesn't make any sense. Why would she say she went all the way back to the B block for what? I don't understand.
That was the other entrance. The first entrance was locked.
Yeah, but then how would she apprehend Lost Guy in time?
Especially she can tour the fence.
You'd have to be really athletic to pull that off.
"5 minutes? This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him. I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it on my finest plastic sport.
You have a point, and the spork is a wonderful invention. I love sporks.
Do you like another caviar lunch?
Absolutely.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
I have to say,
Should I raise an objection or sit back and observe? I think raise an objection. 5 minutes between witnessing the murder and the arrest. Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente.
I got lunchbox of that Thai pasta in the nights, rookie.
I need to take a breathalyzer to the entire courtroom.
A 5-minute blank? Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do with 5 minutes, Your Honor?
Well, I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey, don't get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time it was different.
Mr. Wright, stop accusing me.
Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She even had a picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Yeehaw!
Well then, it seems we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go?
Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated this witness on account of her professional history.
We did it. We screwed that can shut, Mr. Wright.
That was close. Too close.
I'm afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. And with that, court is adjourned.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
That's the one she tried to foist off on me.
I prefer to not take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I won't be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
This is not another one of those lunch brats tricks of hers.
My apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah! Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Woohoo! A triple decker! Out of deference to the witness's determination, I'll allow this testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence while I eat this lunch.
Like the lunch lane motto says, you won't be disappointed.
What's she going to pull out of her lunchbox this time?
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking for the crime scene. Right now, to the matter of the victim's shoe, did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on the shoe. One was, of course, the victim's, and the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Lorna Sky. This shoe proves this flawless, decisive evidence.
So proof anything. If anything, it proves it's self-defense.
What? There was blood on the shoe?
Try Lunchland for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
Witness, what's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple, as I've already said. I don't trust you with the evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule number 1. No evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is he wrong, Mr. Wright?
It seems so. Mr. Edgeworth sure is celebrating.
Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe's already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was proved by the police department as of today. Ever the general public can produce evidence official, Mr. Edgeworth. Is it right, Mr. Wright?
Grating voice.
Seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty sullen.
You've got a reason for a story serious, oh really?
Prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to show guilty are properly judged.
Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Oh. I'm almost out of objections, whatever. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
I guess you could just say I just wanted people to look at the results.
The results?
How many times do I have to say it? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, 5-minute blink means nothing.
Then why didn't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. We're dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot as known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
Well, this is when the suspect is admitting she did it.
But false testimonies is the most despicable crime of all, Miss Starr. Let's just get this over with.
And you found this shoe at the scene of the crime?
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I wanted to make myself useful while I was waiting for the police to arrive.
So, like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe.
I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crimes. This shoe is my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable bass guy here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
I'm happy for you and your.
In any case, tell us what you did. So I shipped it.
I'm happy for you. In any case.
So you brought it to the forensics department?
If you're gonna submit some as evidence in court, you need it approved.
Yawning, does Angel start finding this boring?
To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert.
And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
The shoe does appear to have blood stains on it.
Well, the man was stabbed after all.
And that blood belongs to the victim, Detective Goodman?
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
How did she bleed?
You can't say for sure that the blood belonged to the defendant with a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, Rookie?
Huh?
Well, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether a murder was committed in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between blood stops of all the blood tests out there. Which means we can much more seriously on a sample blood type of a person or something here.
Okay.
If I had a little more time, I would have gotten a DNA test. But they said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Lana Skies.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe.
That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was trying to say that. I can't let this evidence go through without a fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Huh?
Sounds like you're hot, Mr. Wright. Sounds like your client. She's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup. Mr. Wright, don't you have a problem with the shit?
Any problem? This is critical. Is there a problem with this victim's shoe?
You haven't even looked at it yourself yet.
This blood is my sister's, right?
It appears so.
It's just like a cutscene of what happened earlier.
Lana's right hand was bandaged when I saw her in jail. She must have cut herself at the time of the murder. Or crime, or whatever.
Pussies. This blood here too.
On the sole of the shoe? It's got to be the victim's. He must have stepped in a puddle of his own blood.
Oh, this blood is horrible.
His blood might be an important clue.
Wait, is that the victim's shoe?
Say,
Oh, I thought it was supposed to be a suspect.
I'd say there is one critical problem with this evidence. A clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes. You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a pepper fish gut for now. But you couldn't take the heat, could you?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe? Show us the problem with this evidence.
I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. It'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe.
it makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about the blood on the bottom of his shoe?
I'm just gonna see either the autopsy or the picture.
I would lean more towards the picture, I think.
The problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint?
Note the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then isn't it strange? Why weren't any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Aha!
As you can see, there's no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
This picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
And where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene of the and found nothing of that sort.
Order! 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 Well, witness?
What, huh? Greeting, Mr. Rabbit. This is a legal footprint is still contradiction. But then we have to ask what wasn't there footprint? What wasn't there?
Oh,
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint.
Think, Mr. Roy, think.
it's a. Hey, I don't know why it's not there. I'm just good at finding contradictions.
What?
I see. Now I get it.
Get what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There's one vital hint to the truth in her testimony.
What are you talking about?
Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
Chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly a predator. This one, a leopard woman, rawr.
You didn't recite that exactly as you did the first time. I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do. Knocking over a barrel.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. Though apparently you're not slow as a conveyor belt in a lunchbox factory.
Witness. Well, was the oil drum empty?
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor. Was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
Means water.
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright. Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason?
Aha! You don't mean?
Yes, the suspect knocked over that oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would become evidence against her.
That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over an oil drum to erase the telltale signs.
Wow, that's prosecutor's specialty, erasing evidence.
That reminds me. This guy's right hand was hurt. Didn't she say she'd cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's where my sister look at the shit.
Well, I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Audacious implies.
What? What did I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime. She tried to conceal it.
What?
Enough. There is no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
Very well.
What age stairs of the prosecution, son? She got a bit long bit the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Little girl, what'd you just say? Me? Did you just say I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution's side? Well, yeah, you are. You'll see my sister hid the evidence by erasing bloody footprints. Well, look at my hair. I thought you had your fill, but you are demanding second helping. Never lunchbox called evidence.
Wait, witness, don't tell me you have something else.
The time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare me. I'm the cough-up queen. Look at this.
A photograph of a dead person.
Why did she take a photograph? I guess for evidence.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see. No reason for speculation.
Mr. Wright, wait! Look at this asshole in this photo.
Why did Angel Star say that?
She's using that voice. Imitating her. Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, the crime scene was washed away with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems this is what your sister wanted anyway. I'm sorry, Mia.
Right. Wet or not? I can't remember Mia's voice on the fly like that. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not until the bitter end.
This is the last piece of evidence.
Okay, this time I'd like to declare verdict for good.
Your Honor, wait!
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. It will be too late. Look at this photograph. The last one submitted.
Every time Nate says look at this photograph, I can hear him resisting the urge to say it. Every time it makes me laugh.
This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence proper consideration.
So, Wright, are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Oh, it wasn't submitted. Yeah! I think later.
What?
Yeah, there's a problem! Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose since we've come this far, we might as well give every claim a fair shake. Mr. Wright! Show the court the problem in this photograph besides a dead man.
We stabbed him in the chest. The autopsy says.
But it's wet on the ground.
Well, round. The shoe's on its sides, so it's not washing off the shoe. But the top of the shoe's not bloody. My wife took the top of the shoe. Well, it's probably here, don't you think? Wasn't that right?
As your elder, Mr. Wright, let me give you a piece of advice. When you point at something, at least remember to keep your eyes open.
I believe he's trying to say that no one's falling for your bus, Mr. Wright.
Open your... Open your eyes, Mr. Wright. Think scientifically. That's it. I'm losing my mind.
That was right. There's no blood on the top of the shoe.
You can see the blood on the shoe, though. Those little specks.
Why is there something in the muffler?
There is something on the muffler. The problem in this photograph is here!
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth.
Your Honor.
You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf of any kind in this photograph.
A muffler is also a part of a car or a motorcycle, Your Honor.
What is a car?
Just think of it as a part of an exhaust system, a pipe.
Okay, and Okay. What's that suspicious looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there's something sticking out of that there muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sorry, Miss Star, but but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
What?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think that this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to the case.
Miss Star! Recall your testimony for the court.
Oh yeah, when I arrested her, she mentioned muffler. That's what had me confused earlier in testimony. Muffler! Ah!
Could it be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, she means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Oh! Whoa!
Well, it seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend!
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we have any question unanswered, we have to do. If we leave any question unanswered here, we're doing a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we've seen all the evidence. Agreed?
I suppose so.
Ooh, that was close. But we made it, at least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime after all.
He's still hungry.